Beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. On 1st and 10, Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
7.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 7.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Williams.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A first carry now. This is Williams. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
27-yard line.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington. to throw on 3rd and 1. And
he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
40 yards.
A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal, Kansas City.
A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
Jones pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Taken down at the
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 2nd down, it's Henderson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
40-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Is good.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
It's just me under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen, it's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Jones now. Off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 77 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Buccaneers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Mahomes pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A 22-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 4 yards of the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
11.
Operating from the guns. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
To Damian Williams.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
At the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets pretty